podcast, the 1 year anniversary. And that was the intro for all our future podcasts.
Oh, I forgot. We were supposed to come up with an intro. Screw it. It's been crazy the last week.
Yes, but it is the what is it, King?
53rd episode overall. The official 1 year anniversary. 1 year ago, me and Josh Lee sat in a Dunkin' Donuts, came up with a stupid idea, and then we asked Huber to be part of it. I was
about to say.
Well, no, it was funny because like we were talking about it, and originally it was supposed to be just me and Josh, one-on-one, and I mentioned we need to do a 3-person podcast.
Right.
And he said, why? And I'm like, because 3 people to host is a lot easier than 2 people hosting. As we remember from our days when we used to have 3 people. So.
Don't mind that that paper sound.
That sweet paper cutting. Yeah, so like, and Josh Lee was like, but who would we get as our 3rd person? I'm like, that's easy. Get Huber. And you weren't doing anything at the time, and so the Scatterpot podcast was born. Now, fun fact: I did some math recently. Do you want to know? We've done 53 episodes. Well, 52. This is the 53rd. Do you have a guess on how much time of posted material we have, excluding the gaming stuff we do? Like the podcast itself.
2 days.
Give me hours.
48 hours.
48 hours?
49 hours. Wow. That's my final answer. Lock in.
All right.
What is 49 hours?
Well, you were very close.
Oh.
The time that we have posted of the podcast is 52 hours, 13 minutes, and 14 seconds. Roughly around 2.2 days. We've been doing this a long time.
Long time
It's
ago.
been a long... But it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. Episode 30 is behind us.
Here's to many more.
Here's to no more episode 30s. That's why Huber's not allowed. I mean, you've earned my trust. Like you get
was that the keyboard episode, or
that was the episode where I decided you can finally have a computer as well. And technically, like, you're sitting near a computer, so you've earned a little bit of my trust back, but like, not fully, Huber. Please. But no. So I have to ask because
yes, Papa.
Because I need to stall while I cut these papers out.
Yes, Papa.
Do you have any particularly favorite or memorable moments from the podcast?
Excuse me. There's a few. There's when when Josh brought. It was either Josh or you brought silly bands.
That was when I bought a crap ton of silly bands.
And then they just shot at each other.
That was great. That was actually a great episode. Dude, do you remember? Oh, dude, do you remember that ice cream I brought back from Florida? The Pink Pelican ice cream. Not that was a particularly good episode. I don't remember that episode much, but that was some good ice cream. I miss it. It was funny. My parents, as like a sort of Christmas gift to my mom, my dad took her down to Florida just for like the week. Literally the day after Christmas, they were like, "All right, peace out."
Peace out, Cub Scouts.
And just yeeted themselves to Florida.
Yeah. Do they drive or fly?
Yeah, they drive. They drove. My dad likes driving. He's that kind of dad. He's like, why take a hour and a half flight when we can drive for 6 hours? It's like, no. And it's like, yes, driving.
Please don't.
And so like, so they went, and all I asked is I gave my dad like $20, and I said, buy me a pint of that ice cream. Oh man, that was some good ice cream. Particularly memorable moment for me in the podcast. I have to say when we had Josh Lee do VR.
Yes, there's another one.
When it wasn't even true VR, it was just a scary video.
Yeah.
But it was still really great because Josh Lee is a little mamsy-pamby baby.
Yeah, he's just looking around. He's like,
and I can't believe what finally happened. Well, not finally happened. I can't believe we made it this far. It has been 1 year and we still haven't gotten the banner.
Oh, you're right. I forget about it,
I forget
Like-
about it until I open up the YouTube page. Because
Yeah.
I'm the one that does all the uploading and stuff, so I like log on to the YouTube page and I see upload your banner here, and I'm like,
You're like,
and like SoundCloud, like I just find it so funny, and part of me is just like, I want a banner, but like I don't want to hurt the legend,
Oh, the no banner.
the no banner of this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, like it's baffling to me that it's been a year since this all started. Like,
Yeah, years gone by.
and think about it. So it's been a year, and so we've recorded 52 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Every episode after episode 13 was just you and me and a special guest occasionally.
Mm-hmm. We had
That's the part that's most baffling to me, is that Josh Lee's been gone for like a long time.
very long time. Very long time.
I'm just shook by it. I was like, wow.
Shook.
I haven't heard from Josh Lee.
No, he goes AFK.
AFK
lot.
from life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because it's weird, because like I tried to text him, but his number came up as green.
Mm-hmm.
So either he got a new phone number or a new phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I just haven't heard from him. I DM'd him on Instagram. Like I've tried everything to communicate with him. It's just radio silence. So Josh Lee, if some random chance you're listening to this,
Call me.
call me. Hold on, I need to grab the marker board from the closet, and then we can begin
Oh.
our first of many festivities for today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I like to see.
Oh, do you mind grabbing the marker out of that jar?
I'll get a Sharpie so we can't erase it. How about that?
Alright. You're gonna. Yeah, you'll start first.
Okay, let me turn.
Alright.
Flip.
So, I scoured the internet. You don't need to have it visible for camera.
Okay.
I mean, you can, but
This is just easier for me though.
all right. Make sure your mic is. Let me make sure we can hear you properly.
I can do that. That sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good. Good. So I have 40 questions here. No. Stop it,
No.
Hubert. So what it's gonna be? These first 20 are super easy questions.
Mm-hmm.
You were going to do 10 of them. Actually, here's the thing. I have to not see the board. Well, no. We can do it like this. Alright. So you're going to pick one
Mm-hmm.
of them. And you're going to have to guess what my answer...
On the board, right on the board.
What it would... Actually, hold on. Hand me the board. We'll do it like this. Oh, there goes my GameCube
goes that.
controller. Be careful. Alright, so what it's going to be... Alright, so you're gonna we're gonna do 10 of those questions in total.
Right.
And you're going to answer what you think my answer will be, and I'll have it written down. And we'll see how well we do. I actually have what the scores mean about our friendship.
Okay.
Alright, go. First question. What is it?
What it is. So you said 10 of them?
Yeah, just do 10 of them.
Favorite number? What the crap?
I found a lot of these on lists. Favorite number.
Golly. Well, I have one. I have like 2 guesses.
I mean, who knows? You might.
69. Yes.
Yeah.
Easy, dude.
All right, one point. Flip. All right, next
Easy.
question. All right, question number 2.
What is your favorite season? Winter.
Correct. You didn't even give. Yeah, that's an easy one for me. These are relatively easy questions.
Favorite type of music? Lolly, hip, what the lo-fi.
Lo-fi hip hop. Okay, so you're technically right, but I'd have to just say like, I don't know what my favorite music is.
I mean, I like all music.
I was about to say I like
It's
everything but country. So
Never mind, I'll tell you after podcast.
I think I know what you're about to say, and I'm about to shoot you in the face. I was like, does it involve anything we were talking about before the podcast?
Yes.
All right, next question.
Doesn't like it.
Doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I thought you were about to say.
No.
I thought you were about to say Yee Yee Nation, sort of.
No.
It's like, oh man, yeah.
No,
All
she
right,
doesn't.
all right, go. Next question.
Favorite color? It's blue.
I was about to say, I'm like, we're in a room colored blue.
I don't know, man.
Maybe.
Tangerine.
Tangerine, final answer. All right, 6 more.
Favorite pizza topping? You don't like any toppings. You just.
I do
prefer-
like toppings.
You do? I thought you just get normal plain because that's what you got.
That's what I got all the time at Vic. That's because I hated Papa John's.
Oh, you get spinach? I know you like spinach pizza.
That I'm gonna have to say no to that. My favorite one is sausage, but I do love CC's spinach Alfredo pizza.
I've been foiled.
I know. All right, continue.
Someone, how many is that?
That's 5.
Yeah, 5. Favorite food? Oh crap. Favorite food? Is it not pizza?
Nope. I need a final answer.
Chicken. Final answer.
Chicken. You're right.
Easy, dude.
I eat chicken everywhere I go. Love chicken. All right. Next. Question number 7.
Favorite movie? There's like a bajillion.
I was really hoping I wouldn't have gotten this question for me because it's multiple answers. There are multiple answers.
Suicide Squad.
That one's not one of them. I need a final answer. Because like here's the
Infinity
thing.
War. Wuthering with You.
I have to not give you the point.
Frick.
Hubert, your name would be one. Spider-Verse would have also been an acceptable answer.
Yeah.
There's a ton of acceptable answers, but not Suicide Squad. Wuthering with You is great, but not as good as your name.
I have failed.
Yeah, I know. What question is this? 8? Question number 8?
I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7. Yeah, question number 8.
Well, this one, favorite food's in there twice.
Is it really? I'll just keep that for
Favorite
you.
colors in there twice.
Dang it, I didn't think I copied any of them.
Middle name. Brooks.
Number 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite fast food restaurant? You like Chick-fil-A.
That is correct.
Easy, dude. They're on fire.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
This
6,
should be
7,
10.
Yeah, number
Favorite
10.
movie.
Oh, there is some.
Favorite song.
Oh,
I kind of like that goes with music though, right? Like you kind of like everything.
I'm trying to even think what my favorite song would be.
Favorite relative. Oh man. Golly.
Who is?
I know it's not Caleb.
The boom roasted.
Oh, was it? I mean, from what you told me from your family reunions, you don't really like many of them. Like when you're a grandma, one of your grandmas.
Yeah, that would probably be the best answer for that one. My gran. Gam. All right.
Gam.
So now I'm gonna ask you these remaining 10 questions. Oh. And we'll see how well we know each other.
The penis game.
All right.
Penis.
Yeah. That's it.
That was a great game.
That's a fantastic game. All right. First question. What is your favorite animal? Oh wait, what would your favorite animal be? There's so many flippin' animals? I feel like you are. Oh wait, you like cats. I'm not sure if
you
it's
like cats, but no, it's not my favorite.
I was about to say it's probably not your favorite, but you like cat. What was your? Let's see. Badger final answer.
Badger?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, shark.
Shark?
I like sharks.
I didn't know you like sharks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I was gonna mark. All right, next question. Birthday. It's May 20. I always get the second number wrong. I know. I get this wrong every time.
1 through 9.
Yeah.
Or 0 through 9.
0 through. I want to say it's the 23rd.
Incorrect.
22nd.
Incorrect.
4th.
Incorrect.
1st.
Incorrect.
Is it the 8th or something like that?
Incorrect.
What is it?
27th.
For some reason, I thought you were like that first chunk of it.
I think that's like Hunter and Daniel.
Maybe. There's a lot of May birthdays.
We had a lot. That's
of our
kind of
friend
weird.
group. What is your favorite movie? If it's...
Oh, I do have a favorite movie. Recent. That came out relatively recently. Relatively. Like in the past, like, I think 2-3 years.
If it's not the Konosuba movie, then you're wrong.
I actually forgot about that movie. But no, it is not that.
Can I get a hint?
It was made by Jim Halpert.
Oh, Quiet Place?
Mm-hmm.
Great movie. The sequel's coming out soon.
Yes, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, here's the thing. I love Well, hold on. I like Quiet Place a lot. It's not my favorite. I think it's a little overhyped in my book.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me personally, and I play up like I hate it because it pisses off my brother so much. Because my brother loves that movie, and I love just when we were watching it, I was dogging it because like he wanted to show it to my mom and dad. So while we were watching, I was just dogging it the whole time on all the little things it gets wrong, and I just I do enjoy that movie, and I'm excited for the sequel. I am slightly disappointed for the sequel for one reason, because like in the trailer we get to see the monsters a lot more, and like there's that old adage, I can't remember if it was James Cameron or Steven Spielberg, but one of them said the scariest monster is the monster you can't see, and like it was just the less you see of the monster, the less scary it is. And that's what the first Quiet Place did really well. You didn't see much of it. But in this one, you've already seen the monster and like you see it clearly in the so I mean, I'm still probably going to enjoy it. That's just personally. Favorite book. Why am I getting like things that we don't really talk about?
Yeah, favorite book?
Do you even... the Bible.
Yeah, correct.
Huh?
We'll just go with that. Sure.
Correct. The Bible. All right. Favorite food. You're a Chinese man. You like some Chinese food, some good Chinese food.
Yeah, I do like Asian. Yeah, you count that. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Chinese food. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? Ooh.
I do have a favorite ice cream flavor.
I'm doubting it's anything
it's not
basic.
plain. No.
I was about to say it's not basic like vanilla,
No.
chocolate, or strawberry.
Mm-mm.
Are you crazy enough to be a fan of mint ice cream?
I do like it, but it's not my favorite.
Cool. Oof. Shoof. I was about to say this podcast was about to have a real awkward ending if you told me mint ice cream was your favorite. Chocolate chip cookie dough. Final answer.
That used to be my favorite.
Dang it. What's your favorite now?
Moose Tracks.
Moose Tracks is great. I love Moose Tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I think I still prefer Pink Pelican over it. But Moose Tracks, like, as ice cream that I can go to Kroger and just pick up, that is a great ice cream. I love Moose Tracks. Favorite song? What's the name of that one song?
There's a lot of songs I like.
I know. What's the name of that one song, though, you played for me? Like, the one of, involved hentai.
Oh.
That's your favorite song?
No, it's not.
No, okay. I'm not doing as well as you did.
Well, just because you're getting weird questions.
I'm getting weird questions. All right. Next question. Fart. Favorite TV show? We're going to include animes in this.
Oh, well.
Let's just change the question to favorite anime.
Sure, go ahead.
Your favorite, last you told me, your favorite was a Kame ga Kill.
It's actually Prison School.
Is Prison School?
No.
I was about to flip this table.
Oh man.
But is it still a kame?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because it was funny. Actually, we did an episode on our favorite animes. Top 10 full 5 hens for top 10 animes.
Yep.
We each did our own top 10.
Very early on.
Very, very early on. That was all right. Favorite holiday. I mean, the answer has to be like as great as all the other holidays are. Christmas has to be because you get like the break with it.
You
like
get break, you get presents, and then it's probably the best.
And little to no responsibilities from anywhere. Like even your work's like it's Christmas.
Your work slows down.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Favorite color. I feel like you're a red kind of guy, or like.
Final answer.
Red's final answer.
No.
What is your favorite
Blue.
color? Really? You don't show a lot of blue. I mean, you're wearing blue right now, but like, All right, now we move on to the slightly harder questions. Since I'm behind, I'll start us off on these.
First.
These are slightly more difficult questions. Do you collect anything?
Technically, well.
Okay, so I'm gonna say technically yes, because you do own a fair amount of anime figures, and so I'd say you do collect anime figures to an extent.
Yeah, I mean that'd probably be the best correct answer.
If you got that question for me, the answer's no. I don't collect anything.
You don't collect anything. Maybe rocks.
Maybe a pet rock every now and then.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Next. What's the craziest thing your best friend has ever done? What have you done?
Craziest thing I've ever done.
What's the craziest thing David Huber has ever done? You've lived a pretty standard, like nothing crazy, like and everything crazy you did, I was probably present or the initiator of. Like, I feel. I'm trying to think. Gosh, what's the craziest thing you've ever done? You. I honestly have no clue. Do you have any clue what the craziest thing I've ever done is?
No.
Dang. What would you suppose is the thing?
I have no idea. That one's just kind of.
All right, let's see. What is one place in the world you would like to visit? I have to say that it's pretty easy. That's for both of us. It's Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Both of us would love to visit Japan.
Mm-hmm.
How many questions is that? I think that's 3.
Yes.
All right. Next. What are you afraid of?
Oh, yeah, I know this.
Sharks. No. What are you afraid of? You are afraid of the inevitability of death. I don't know. Like spiders. Spiders is a good answer for everyone. All right. What are you afraid of?
It's the fear of falling, not fear of heights.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the fear of falling. Yeah, there is a difference between fear of heights and fear of falling. It's funny. A lot of people who are afraid of heights aren't afraid of heights. They're afraid of falling.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's a fair one. I would probably be the same, but I wouldn't think of that. If you got a tattoo, what would it be?
What would it be? There's like 2 things it would be.
So I feel like it would probably be something anime related, but it would be subtle enough that it's not like blatantly obviously anime. Like if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe like a sword, or for something, or maybe you'd be one of those people that gets like Japanese lettering that says like water or something like that. Did you see that one Reddit post that says stop getting tattoos with Japanese written on it? This is what it looks like, and it was a Chinese dude that had a tattoo that just said water in English, and it's like it's really distracting. I feel like you would get something like that, like something anime related but subtle, or a cross.
Yeah, so the second one was right. I didn't think about the first one, but the first one would be right too. There's that or like a Triforce.
I was gonna say a Triforce because that's a pretty, like you and I are both pretty big Zelda fans.
That's what it would be.
So let's see this. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, 1. I think that's even 4.
4. That's 4. Yeah, 5. All right, number 6. What is something you could not live without? I would say honestly, this is true for a lot of people today. I'd say it would probably be it's hard to live without I don't want to be as generic as like the internet, but I'm going to say phone in particular. Like just but as like a vessel for the universe.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it is.
Yeah, you know how it be.
That's how it be.
It'd be like that sometimes. That's 6. 1, 2.
Yeah, 6. This would be 7.
7. What was the last movie you saw? Oh gosh.
Oh, I know.
Let's see. Last movie. Well, if you're following our Instagram and you're wondering why I didn't say the My Hero movie, it's because he didn't come to the My Hero movie in the end. Oh gosh, let's think. Did you see this movie with me? I'm asking because it wouldn't help me at all.
Oh,
because I've seen so many movies. You did see this with me? Let's think. Bum 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 bada bum 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 bum. I feel like it has to be. Okay, the final question I have to ask: was it 2020 or was it 2019?
2020.
2020. Oh, flip! I thought it was 2019. Oh, flip a dip. Suck a whip. Hand me that book.
No.
Hand me that book. Hand me the book.
I need to guess. I need to guess in 3 seconds.
Give me 15.
Okay, go 15.
Da 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 da. Dude, I've seen so many movies, and I can't think of one that I saw with you this year. You and I, we went to go see Weathering with You. Was that not the answer? What movie were you thinking of? What movie?
1917.
Okay, Weathering with You is after that.
After that, okay.
Whew.
Then yeah, that's correct.
Oh gosh. Oh, I was looking around the room like, what movie did you and I see? And I went,
boom.
Yeah, that was afterwards. All right. Now question number 8. What talent or ability do you have? You have the ability to flake in any situation, no matter how much time is. No, you have the ability to speak your mind without fear of retribution, and that is a talent by far.
Sure.
Next, what are 3 items that you always carry?
I know.
Phone would be one.
Mm-hmm.
Keys and wallet.
Yeah, that's
phone, keys, and wallet.
That's literally the 3. Yeah.
All right. How many is that?
That's either
8.
That's either 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Last question, number 10. What annoying trait, if any, does your best friend have? The ability to speak his mind at any given moment. I don't know. I don't think you really have any annoying traits per se. I mean, jokingly, I mentioned how you flake a bunch, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't think there's. I can't.
I used to be loud, like really loud, like really loud.
You used to that witch scream you used to do was hilarious. I'm gonna give myself a point for that one. All right,
hand them over.
Hand them over. Go.
Hand holding.
Whoa! I didn't sign up for that. All right.
Oh, frick. What famous person would your best friend most like to meet? Crap. There's Danny DeVito.
That you know what? I'm gonna give you that because that would definitely be on my list somewhere. I'm not sure if it would be number 1. Gosh, this camera keeps like,
it keeps on it
keeps on like adjusting itself. All right. Hey.
Kind of, it's okay.
All right, go.
I mean,
yeah, it's fine.
What's your best friend's favorite season? I mean, wouldn't that be fall or winter?
We already did that question, so
I'll kind of throw that to the side.
throw that to the side.
If they could be an animal, what would your best friend be?
No, I know this answer.
Would it correlate to what you do to your day-to-day life?
No.
No. Oh man. Okay. A bird.
Bird's a good answer, but no. If I could be any animal, I'd just be a corgi, a dog.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
It's a little like a dog with no cares in the world that just floofs around and just has little. Cause dude, do you know how great it would be to do nothing all day?
That's what a cat does.
Yeah, like but cats have to like at least pretend to be menacing or something like that.
Nothing. Yeah.
Dogs, they like just are like bark. They're just...
Barkley and all of them. What superpower would your best friend want to have?
We've had this discussion before.
We have, and I forgot. You said
there are two acceptable answers for this. Well, there's there's three acceptable answers for this. For example, a superpower I really really want, but I don't think would feasibly be possible. Okay, that's one. Let's see if you can get to the other ones.
Flying.
No.
Hovering.
No.
I don't know.
Because I remember we had this discussion. One that I would like to have that I really that's more likely to have in like basic superpowers, and then one I think I would have. By the way, the answer is control of time. Like mainly freezing it and unfreezing it where I need it. So because I just need more time. Superpower that I would like to have that is possible quote unquote. Is super speed. I'd rather have super speed than flying personally. And then power I think I would have, I'd probably have some sort of ice abilities because I'm immune to the cold pretty much. But yeah, I'll give you a point for that. Whoop.
All right. Let's see. So I've done 3, 4.
Just you're going through that whole pile.
Your person's favorite animal? Corgi.
Corgi is
easy, dude.
All right.
Most embarrassing childhood memory?
Oh. I feel like I've told this one on the it's now childhood. I'll give you a year. It was 8th grade. No, it was 9th grade. 9th grade was my
9th grade.
9th grade. I know it's like kind of weird to refer to that as childhood because that wasn't too long ago for us, but 9th grade is my most embarrassing memory. It's my favorite story to tell people now. But it was super embarrassing at the time and I hated it.
I don't. The only couple guesses I have. I mean, that's not. I mean, when you broke your nose, Nate broke your nose, but that's not really.
No, that's not embarrassing.
Yeah.
That was just hilarious. Because Travis blew the whistle, I turned sideways, boom, baseball this way. And no, the funny thing about that story.
We had to do push-ups.
Yeah, well, I just bled on third base. Yeah. What was so funny to me is that my mom, as she was leaving the parking lot, got like a hook stuck in her tire. So she called my dad for like help. My dad shows up and he's like, and my mom's like, yeah, something's up with the tire. And it's like, Kanan's nose is sideways. And I'm in the car just it's like, Kanan's nose is broken. Why are you caring about the car? It's like, Kanan's nose is like.
Kanan is in pain.
I wasn't in pain. It wasn't that bad. It was bad when they had to set it back.
Oh, okay. It's like.
He's like, oh, good morning. Yeah, that was rough. It didn't hurt I mean, the impact hurt. But then my nose didn't hurt until they tried to set it back. But no, I'm just gonna tell you my most embarrassing memory was 9th grade at a roller rink. It was a church event. So of course I was trying to talk. When you're early high school and you're.
Getting all the babes.
You're trying to get all the babes. And so I was actually friends with a lot of the girls up in my church.
Oh.
I know, I was. But none of them, like, nothing was working out because my sister was kept on being like, none of you are allowed to date him. Because she was their small group leader. My sister was their small group leader.
Right.
So once we hit 9th grade, my sister was a senior in high school. So she couldn't be the small group leader for their group anymore.
Right.
So I'm like, this is my year. This is my chance.
This is the chance.
This year is the year that I could actually potentially get a girlfriend.
Right.
So we're going around the roller rink. And at this point, remember when Victory and everyone had their parties at Sparkles and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And like that weird phase where like every other week we were pretty much up Sparkles. So like I was pretty good at roller skating. So I was like, all right, I'll get their attention because they know who I am. Already, they know who I am, and we've talked before. I'm like, but I'll get their attention via rollerblading.
Right.
So I'm going around the rink, very fast, doing a couple of test laps, seeing how fast I could go I was going on the inside trying to see how fast I could turn the corners and stuff like that, because you have to get used to the rink on if it's like newly waxed and stuff like that. So I was getting used to it. I'm like, all right, I think I'm ready. This could not be more perfect. The DJ, quote unquote, the guy with the Spotify iPad,
Yeah.
was playing the song that was super popular at the time, Harlem Shake.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you remember that song. And this was an event. It was like celebrating. It was 8th grade going into 9th grade. So like it was like the summer of 8th grade going to 9th grade. And they were like, hey, welcome to high school sort of deal.
Right.
So like it was just us 8th graders, pretty much. 8th grade or almost 9th graders. And so going around the rink, all the famales. Like here's the rink. All the girls are hanging out on the bench right here at this corner. And I'm like, all right. I'll do it at the drop because the drop's building up. It's like, and it's like, do the Harlem. So, all right, turning the corner, going super fast. Song goes, do the Harlem Shake. And then the drop happens. At the drop, my left foot, I picked up my left foot too much and I hit the brake at the front of it. Left foot shoots behind me. I trip, fall, and just ski. So it's like, dude, the Harlem Shake. My body's just screeching on the
fire.
And I stopped literally right in front of all the girls in my grade, and I was like, oh god.
That's when you gotta do the Harlem Shake, dude. You gotta just like spaz.
Just spaz out on the. And like for some weird reason, I'm not sure. You know how like when you think back on a memory and you're like, that's what happened, but then you think about it and you're like, that doesn't make sense. I remember them turning on like the warehouse lights at the drop. Because I remember the room got immediately brighter when the drop happened. So like a lot of lights came on, just body searing, and all of them just watches just my basically corpse is just rolling, sliding over to them, and they're like, "You okay, Kane?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I rolled away, and I was like, "Oh, that's it."
There's that.
That's all of high school. No relationships. That's my most embarrassing moment, but it's my favorite story to tell people because it's tragedy and heartbreak.
My life is a tragedy.
I know. All right, but it's a comedy. It's hilarious.
All right. Next question. What time does your best friend get up in the morning? Depends on the day, but he doesn't go to sleep. He doesn't sleep, so I mean, depending on the day. This year, you get up relatively late, like 10, 11.
Yeah. I'll give it to you. Depending, I mean, the earliest on Sundays would be like 5:30, but like typically, 9:30 to 10:30, sort of my wake up time. Now that doesn't mean I leave my bed at 9:30.
Right.
It just means I'm awake. All right, next question.
So there's only 3 more. So this one.
Yep.
When is your birthday? Yours is in the summer.
Yes.
It's in July.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a week before August, right? Like
yeah, you're right.
It's in the 20s.
It's in the 20s.
28th.
No.
27th.
No.
I don't know.
25th.
Frick!
You were close. I almost gave you a point for that. No. All right. Next question.
Dos. What can your best friend cook? Meat.
I can cook meat. Thank you.
Easy. And then
Final question.
What's your best friend's favorite form of physical activity? What the crap? None. But let's see. What's your favorite, like?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
I have a joke answer.
Like.
Yeah, I have a joke answer, but it's not the real answer. I don't know. What was my
Yeah, I don't know. Like.
You're not gonna guess it. Okay, I'll give you a hint. No, I'm actually not gonna give you a hint. It's pretty simple.
It's pretty simple.
It's yeah. I know what it is. My favorite form of physical activity.
Jumping.
Nope. Favorite form of physical activity, realistically, is swimming. I love swimming
Mm-hmm.
because I love the water and I love how cold water is for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But my joke answer was going to be masturbation.
Oh my god.
Favorite form of physical activity? Masturbation.
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 Yes.
Is that the last question?
Yes.
All right. So you scored 13 points. I scored 12 points. Let's see what that says about our friendship. So overall, we scored 25 points. 25 out of 40, so that would be about... We are at the almost family phase. You are definitely best friends and know so much about each other, it is almost as if you're related. Continue to share all your thoughts and feelings as your relationship can still grow closer and stronger.
Suck my peen.
That's not what they mean by grow closer and stronger. Even though that fits all things.
Fits.
Oh, God, Huber. Can't believe... there's certain aspects of our lives that I don't understand.
This is great.
Especially consider... Yeah, all right. So let's just kind of kick back and do a typical podcast because we have a special thing at the end. But let's just... So, like, so this week has been spring break for us this past week.
Yes.
How's your spring break? What have you done? I know you've done a lot of work, but anything else you've done?
Just working, really.
Dude, I wanted... So originally my plan for this week was doing absolutely nothing. Just doing whatever I wanted whenever I needed to get it done. Like, I got all my work stuff done, like, super early this week, and I just kind of went, like, peace out, bye-bye. But then, of course, things went sideways. Our septic tank overflowed.
At your house or at the church?
House. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I know it's so
That's
fun.
always
So we weren't
fun.
allowed to use any water or anything. And so Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I was without water.
You
Just
had to
kind
go
of
down to the racetrack or something?
if we had all right, so this is the rules we came up with. This is kind of disgusting. If you had to pee, you could pee. You had to pee in the upstairs toilet. Don't flush.
Uh-huh.
If you had to poop, you had to go to racetrack. If you wanted to shower, you better find someone that was going to let you use their shower. And, like, so I spent Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday just in filth. Just, like, and then waiting for, like, a plumber to show up, and then the plumber, because it wasn't that it overflowed. It was that, so a septic tank, it takes water in, fills up, sends water out.
Right, exactly.
Our sending out was not working.
Mm.
Like so if we drained our septic tank, it would literally fill back up in like a week. Because he's like, how many people are in this house? Like 7. It's like, you would fill it up in a week. And he's like, all right, cool. So I had to deal with that, and then just kind of then finally Thursday I got to kind of like zen out for like a day. And then Friday I zened out. Yesterday. We're recording this on a Saturday. Woohoo! Yeah, but I got to zen out for a bit, and I was just it was kind of nice. Just got to relax.
It's always nice.
Dude, and I have to talk about this, even though, because it's just too big of a thing that happened. The My Hero movie. It is, I'm really upset you missed it. Part of me, there's still some theater showing it. Part of me really wants you to still try to see it, but like, I know timing and it's awful. Like, it's funny, even though I'm on spring break, my timing has been awful. Like with things, yeah. I've had more time to do things, but less time to do things with people. But like, the My Hero movie, quick review. It is fantastic. Like, I cannot stress this enough. It is absolutely amazing. Cause so like you've been around the anime block a bit. Anime movies have to be interesting, fun, but then completely separate from the show for the most part.
Right.
It cannot affect the canon of the show too much.
Right.
This movie took that idea of like technically a lot of the things, like everything that happens in the movie, they find a way to like not retcon, but like set it up in a way that like it's something good can happen to this, but who knows what will happen. They do that a bunch in the movie. But the movie is fantastic. I loved it. It takes a bit to get going. But then once it gets going, it does not stop. Like, I cannot it's so interesting to me because like, oh gosh, I want to say so much, but I don't want to spoil it because the movie's like, when I was watching the movie, it did something happened in the movie that if you were to give me 100 guesses on what would happen in that movie, I would never have guessed what would have happened. I would have been like, I would have said everything. I would have said like, Deku like finds a way to go 100% like all the time. Like Deku, I'd say all these things, or I'm like, but just what happens in the end, you're just like, well, that just happened, and I'm like, I'm okay. That was amazing. I don't know what you don't know what to say about it. And my favorite part about one of my favorite parts about My Hero, the show overall, is the characters and how, not exactly how they're developed, but like their designs. I love all the character designs in My Hero, especially for all Class 1A. Like, they're all great, and I love all of them. The movie gives almost everyone a chance to shine. There are 2.5, more like 1.5, 2.5, because there's a debate on one of them if they got a big moment. There's like 2.5, 1.5 that didn't get their big moment on the screen, and they're the ones that you never get to see them do anything. Like, for example, the Invisible Girl, she does nothing.
Well, you can't see her.
I was about to say she might have done something. She might have.
Yeah.
The sugar guy, the guy that if he eats sugar he gets more strong, like the dude in all yellow spandex. He's the half point because he tried to do something cool, but then just gets slapped in oblivion. like this creature, this like super strong villain shows up. And, like, he goes, like, sugar rush, and he runs at him, and then just gets slapped and just yeeted into the rocks. And we're like, well, that was probably... it's like, that was supposed to be his cool moment, I'm pretty sure. But the one that it's debatable is Coda, the one that has, like, the pointy rock head, the one that can talk to animals. Yeah. Because he has a moment... He does something cool, but, like, they don't make a big moment of it. It's just he did something cool, and you're like... Like he like summons a bunch of animals that do a cool thing, and you're like, but it's a really good movie. They really work up this love-hate relationship with Deku and Bakugo that's pretty funny. Because spoilers for season 3 of My Hero, Bakugo knows about One for All now, and so the whole there's a lot of really cool fight scenes of the two of them working together. Like not the villain they fight in the end, but not the final fight. Right. So what happens is Deku's like at 20% or whatever. He's like 20%. He goes and kicks the guy. Goes to go kick him because he uses his feet. Bad guy uses a shield, blocks him, and throws him. Bakugo grabs Deku. Does his pulsar armor pierce? No, I forget what the move's called. It's like pulse or something, and it's basically he uses explosions to spin himself really fast to like hit someone. He spins himself really fast to yeet Deku back at him, and you're just like, that's kind of cool. And there's a lot of cool team ups like that. You see some characters use their quirks together, and you're like, that's really cool team ups. And the final fight is the people are split on the final fight. Some people are like, that's amazing. They're like, but it means nothing for the show, like, because everything the fight did, they sort of explain away that it could, what happened, that fluke incident could happen again, but like they sort of are, and people are like, but that fight's so. I'm like, dude, that fight is, you're just watching it and you're like, well, I don't care about anything else right now, because they do my favorite thing. Personally, as a sound guy, and love it, and I watch so much stuff, I've realized my favorite moments in movies aren't the ones that are super built up with this loud, bombastic music, like the Captain America thing at Endgame. Great moment, but like it's like this music just building up, and then just this big moment, and all that. I realize this. I prefer moments like in Last Jedi where it's dead silent,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just you just see what happens, and you're just like,
Right.
and you're just left there like, what just happened? The final fight, when the final fight has multiple stages, like a boss fight. It's like,
Oh, he's going on this next stage.
well, his final phase, and so the final phase of the boss fight, they play a song that they used in season 4. A really good song, but like it didn't feel in place in season 4.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you they wrote the song for the movie because it like synced up with everything, and I'm like, oh, everything about the song made sense when you watched it in the context of the movie, and I'm like, oh, they wrote the song for this.
Probably.
And they just let the anime use it. And the song is just somber. It's piano with vocals. And then like an orchestra comes in at the end. It's just dead silence. You can hear like characters talking, but no sound effects, no explosion. And it's just, and you just sit there and you're watching this fight just unfold, and you're just like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's such a good movie. 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
All right.
It's not perfect, but it's so good.
Okay.
Oh gosh, man, you're dying still of the coronavirus,
Yes,
right?
I am.
Yeah, you're
I'm
dying.
dying of coronavirus.
If only you had a way of getting $60 real quick. You could maybe pay for the vaccine.
There's no vaccine.
I know, but only if there was some way you could get $60 really quickly. Also, do you want to know what our most popular episode is?
Some clickbait title. I know that much.
Yeah, but it wasn't the one I thought it would be.
What is it?
So I was looking when I was calculating how long we've been recording this podcast.
Right.
I happened to see all the numbers. Our most viewed episode is "I Had to Fill Your Butthole."
Of course it is.
I thought it would have been our Star Wars episode because that one's our second most viewed. But no, yeah, it's "I Had to Fill," and we have almost 2,000 views overall on SoundCloud. Like, it's been great. All right, before we do our special thing at the end, let's go to weird news, which I definitely. Why don't you give us a fun fact while I definitely pull up the article that I had already planned?
Fun fact, huh?
Mm-hmm.
People may or may not know this, but bees kill. They can sting. Bees can sting, but they die when they sting, unlike wasp.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So what they do is, when like a wasp, tries to invade their hive, they'll, instead of stinging it, they'll surround it and like flap their wings to cook it alive. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And that is my fun fact of the week.
I'm gonna quickly look up Florida man.
Florida man.
You never go.
Never go full Florida.
Wanted after beating up 2 homeless people. Jeff Sessions, Florida man. Well, that's just kind of sad. It's kind of funny, but sad.
Go ahead.
It was Florida man uses a baby as human shield during traffic stop, deputies say.
What?
Arrested after exposing himself at a CVS pharmacy.
That's hot.
Florida man is part of a... that's just fake checks. Let's see. Found guilty. Nope. Florida man. Nope. Why are people actually getting in trouble for real crimes now?
Hey.
In Florida.
Maybe they're changing.
Maybe they're finally. Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, I found our story, but it's the same story we did before. The donut stealing nude guy at the IHOP.
Oh.
The dude that was he was stealing steaks, I think, or something like that. And it was
something like that.
Or he was trying to show people at IHOP his genitals. and
Yes,
then
sir.
and then when he got arrested, he's like, he also stole donuts.
Yeah, like they just throw that in, like, oh yeah, donuts too.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Weird. Give me something. Man. Wow. Gosh, you gotta hate news. I feel like there's something I've hold on. Give me a quick second and I will find this. It's funny. I was worried about so many different things today that I completely forgot my responsibilities. I mean, we could talk about the coronavirus. Oh, have you heard of the gamer bed?
Yes.
What?
Looks pretty legit.
What?
There's I don't know if you, I mean, it was on my funny, but there's like it said it was $30,000, but I don't know if it was.
I'll look it up. I don't think it's that much. I
No,
know.
no, not that.
Oh, the 3-screen like chair. Yeah.
I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, that's pretty great.
$30,000, like
the gamer bed allegedly is
$800.
Hold on, I'm trying to find a price on this. 24-hour gamer. Yeah. What's the price on this thing?
Not gonna tell you.
They're not gonna tell me.
That's how they get you.
I feel like it's gotta be cheap. Well, I mean, it's not gotta be cheap, but it's gotta be cheaper than that crazy $30,000.
Yeah.
Let's assume it's a couple thousand. Like definitely a couple thousand.
Mm-hmm.
But so the bed, it has 2 monitors, a beanbag for you to lean up back against, and then just like a desk. Or it's a table. It's a bed with a desk around it.
Yep. And
a beanbag. Like that's weird. I don't understand the idea of a gamer bed. I want one. But
Right.
I saw this meme on Twitter that someone said, DX racing chairs need to team up with the DX Racing needs to make a gaming bed, but they need to team up with the people who make race car beds, like the beds for kids, and just make a race car bed. Like it's a DX race car bed. It's like a DX chair in the middle of a bed, and I'm like, that's kind of funny. Yeah. All right. So
I think that'll do.
Well, now we have to move on to the final thing.
The final
This
countdown.
the secret.
He said this is gonna suck. Apparently.
Oh, it's going to suck.
I'm very scared.
So, we've been doing this podcast for a year.
You're holding it like a baby. I'm scared.
No, we need to celebrate with drinks.
Oh god.
Rewind time. I don't remember the exact day, but about March of last year, you and Noah Davis came to my house.
Oh yeah, absolute bet. Let's do it.
Wait. For the dude, it's not red anymore.
Bro, if I die from this, actually, I need a way to escape if I need to throw up or something.
Hold on. We'll move
the table. Hold on.
Hold on. Give us a second. So for context for you guys, hold on, you're off camera. It's still red.
It's
but
dark red.
It's not the chair. Alright.
I'm looking up what's in Kool-Aid.
What? So for context on this, so about a year ago, Noah Davis and Huber came to my house. We were watching the first My Hero movie, funny enough.
Correct.
And we did a 12:30 at night Kroger run, and you can buy a 6-pack of Kool-Aid for $1. So we bought like a lot.
Yeah, it was.
And here's the thing: I don't know who picked up red because no one drank the red.
Yeah, well, it was red and blue, right?
We picked up,
or was it
red, blue, and purple.
Oh yeah, purple.
And I drank. Me and Noah drank all the purple and blue pretty much that night, and Noah took some of it home. Red stayed here, and it kept on getting emptied out of the fridge. And there was this one bottle of red Kool-Aid from a year ago.
Dude, I'm so scared. Scared.
It is, and for those of you listening to the podcast, it's not cherry, it's blood red now.
It's like, it used to be like a... Here, let me see if I can...
Yeah, pull up a picture of... Hold on, I'm moving the table. Oh, wow, I can't believe that your phone didn't fall in that process.
Yes, sir.
Yet.
Kool-Aid, red Kool-Aid bottle?
They're called the...
There it is.
Bursts.
There you go.
That's a bad picture of it. But yeah, like, it's a...
It's kind of the same color.
Dude, trust me, it's...
There we go.
It's a little darker.
Yeah.
Like, cause this is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Huber.
I feel like the sugar is gonna be the main thing that's bad.
Yeah. Reframe that camera. I don't care.
Oh, it's whatever. They can. I mean, they can see the other thing, but it probably doesn't smell bad. It probably smells like sugar still.
Still smells like cherry Kool-Aid.
I'm gonna enjoy every second of this.
Is that about half? Nope, that's not.
It's not even near half.
All right, that's probably about half. All right, hand me your cup.
Easy, dude. No, that sound. Hey,
I'm just balancing it out. Oh God, that's about even.
down the hatch, man. Don't even look at it.
So why don't you show the camera quickly?
I'll show this one. It's just because it's like... So, let me get it right in focus. So, I mean, it looks relatively normal.
It smells more potent than normal cherry Kool-Aid. Like it's strong.
Oh, it's strong, yeah. It's like I mean, it's sugar, high fructose corn, all the good sugary stuff.
God,
Let me look up. Let me look up one thing.
Will I die if I drink a year-old Kool-Aid?
Oops, I completely misspelled two of those things.
What are you looking up?
I didn't put the L on cool, and I misspelled aid. 4-year-old Kool-Aid. Oh my gosh.
What happened
This
to...
came in 2008. You must drink it for science. Oh no.
So we're a quarter of the way.
All right.
All right. So Huber, a toast, a toast to 1 year of this podcast.
I regret nothing.
In hope that the next year is even better. Oh Lord, I need to stop speaking dramatically because I'm splooshing it everywhere.
Splish.
Hold on, let me. Thankfully, none of it got on my keyboard. This table's gonna be forever sticky now. Thank you. Yeah, but cheers. May the future.
Okay, I read what kind of it is, so it's okay.
Wait, you read like what?
I just read like what it's gonna taste like.
Well,
Easy.
another.
You
year.
gotta just drink it. You can't just drink. You can't just take a sip. You had to.
Wait,
drink
so
it
we
all.
have to chug the whole thing?
Yeah.
All right, congratulations to 1 year of the podcast.
Yep.
Hope that next year's better.
Okay.
Down the hatch. Tastes like water, but like
Sugary water.
oh gosh, its aftertaste is a little funky. Ooh.
Yeah, basically it said it doesn't go bad.
Yeah, but like here's the thing. That does not taste like red Kool-Aid though.
No, it's like, to me it's sweeter. I don't know.
Dude, it tasted more like water than I tasted more of the water than the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
And then the aftertaste of
that.
cherry is like a little funky.
Funky. Okay.
Well, it's been 1 year of the podcast.
This has been the 1 year
anniversary of the Scatterpot podcast.
Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.